It's turkey time. That means it's probably a holiday coming up and you have been the one that's designated to make the turkey. Don't be afraid, there's nothing to fear. I can help you through this. Turkeys are really not that intimidating. The main thing about them is you have to have some muscle to heft them around. Otherwise, we can overcome anything. So today we are going to do how to roast a turkey in kind of 4 segments. We're going to talk about how to prepare a turkey, how to stuff a turkey, how to roast a turkey, and how to carve a turkey. What else is there? We'll also make gravy, and we'll do that in a separate video too. So first of all, when you're buying a turkey, think about how many people you're going to be serving, obviously, and how many leftovers you want. You need to allow about 1 pound of turkey per person, and that's on when you have a smaller turkey. The larger the turkey is, the less meat you need because you'll have more meat and less bone. So if you get a 20-pound turkey, you only need about 3/4 of a pound per person. But a 12-pound turkey, you need that's probably going to serve about 12 people. And it should leave you with some leftovers too. So that's the quantity question. The other question is, how long is it going to take to roast? And this is the big question and the one that everybody struggles with. I just looked at the wrapper on my 14-pound turkey and it said it was going to take anywhere from 3.5 to 5 hours. That's a huge spread. How am I possibly going to plan for my dinner? What you need to do is keep an eye on your turkey. You've got to allow between 15 and 20 minutes per pound. Mine is a 14-pound turkey. I'm going to guess it's going to take about 4 hours in the oven, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. Turkeys are like teenagers. You can trust them, but if they're in the basement watching TV, you don't want to leave them alone too long. We're going to keep an eye on our turkey. We're going to keep checking the temperature. As soon as it's ready, we're going to take it out. It can sit for a good half an hour, 45 minutes or so before you carve it, and it's going to stay warm. So it's best to put it in early and get it out so you know it's done when the rest of the meal is ready and you've got hungry people coming over. All right, let's have a look at our bird. Okay, I've taken my turkey out of the package. This is an all-natural turkey, no hormones, no antibiotics, vegetarian fed, and I like that. You pay a little bit more, but it's a better bird, and you don't get all the chemicals involved with your conventional turkeys. So let's have a look at this guy. First of all, we've got this little plastic widget that sits on the end. This is to truss your turkey, meaning that it keeps the legs nice and close together during roasting and it helps roast more evenly. I'm going to take that off for now because I'm going to stuff the turkey and we need to get inside the stomach cavity. Now if you look in the cavity, first of all, let's look at the bird itself. I don't see any bruising. I see a nice skin that's intact. It looks like it's a good quality bird. That's important. But inside the stomach cavity, we have lots of goodies. First of all, we've got the neck, which is very attractive, and what I like to do with the neck is make my turkey stock with it. So I'm just going to put it in a saucepan and I'm going to add some water to it, and we're just going to boil that for a while and get some good turkey flavor in there. It's going to be part of our gravy that we're going to make later. So I have a look in there and make sure there's nothing else hanging out. Sometimes you'll find a little bag with the giblets. Giblets are the internal organs of a turkey, and sometimes they also put it here in the neck cavity. You see you've got your neck flap here, and nope, nothing in there. All right, no giblets today, which is just fine. Some people like to chop up the giblets, saute them, and add them to their stuffing. We're not going to do that anyway. So after I've had a look around, I'm going to give it a nice rinse in cold water. This is where your muscles come in handy. You take all 14 pounds of it over to the sink and just give it a good rinse inside and out. The main thing is you're not going to wash any bad germs off. Germs don't wash off, they cook off. But basically you're going to get rid of any little bits of blood or anything else that might be left on the skin after it had sat in its wrapping for a while. One thing about this turkey, I bought it frozen. Almost all turkeys you buy frozen. It sat in the refrigerator for 2 days to thaw, and that's about what you need for a 14-pound turkey. So be sure to buy it in advance so you have enough time to thaw it before you want to cook it. Now that my turkey is rinsed, I'm just going to use some paper towels to pat it dry, just to get the excess water off. I don't want the turkey to steam in the oven. I'll go inside and out with the paper towels and just give it a good pat. I notice on this turkey that they've clipped off the wing tips, which are right on the end. That's okay, and that's just fine. Wing tips tend to burn in the oven. Otherwise, I tend to tuck them around behind the turkey and help me give it a stable platform so it doesn't do a roly-poly move while it's roasting. Once I've patted it dry, it's ready to go in the oven. I'm going to stuff it first. If you don't stuff it, you can just brush it with oil, put maybe some aromatic vegetables, some celery and onion and carrot in the cavity just to give it a little flavor and pop it in. But first, let's watch the video about how to stuff it, and then we'll get it in the oven.